Here we are at the Red Cloud Fall Mining Showcase 2024, and I'm chatting with Simon Ridgway from Rackla Metals. Simon, it's good to chat again.
Good to chat again. Good to be here a second time.
So one of the big developments this summer, since I think the last time we chatted, is that Costco is now selling gold bars, and from what we understand, they can't keep them on the shelves. You think that there is a little bit more of a demand from gold bugs out there than the current sentiment we hear about in the media?
I think so, yeah. I think basically maybe this lack of faith in currencies is growing, watching the political developments in various parts of the world. I'm not sure. I mean, today I was listening to a couple of people much wiser than me on the gold price, and they see it going up and up and up. And that, Pierre Lassant and others talking about where they see the gold price going. So, the price right now is excellent for anybody that makes a discovery, and my companies are generally early stage explorers. So
let's talk about Rackla Metals. Your stocks had a good month, up 83%. A bad year, down 60%. After we chatted at Rick Rule, I thought it sounded really interesting, and I suppose I would have lost money had I bought. But now's your chance, Simon. You got me in front of you. Okay. Give me the overview of the company.
Well, basically, the reason for the drop in the price was we drilled on a project that we had up in the Yukon Territory, the hit claims, and quickly ended the drill program because in 2022 we made what we thought was a good discovery. Had some broad intercepts of low-grade mineralization, not high enough to be a deposit, but certainly strong indications that there was something in the hillside. We drilled under it and killed it. And when you're exploring in the Yukon, drilling is very expensive. You want to make sure you end the program quickly and efficiently. We did that. We ended the program, put the news out that we drilled and missed, and of course the stock took a beating. But as we do, as project generators, we kept exploring, and as the summer progressed, some ground came open, and this is quite unique actually. An area in the Northwest Territories that had been blocked out of staking for several years due to land claims discussions, right? Land advancement to decide what should be parks, what should be given to the First Nations, and what should be industrial. Some land came open. It was declared it was industrial. We'd been looking at it for quite a few months. The regional geochemistry done by the government over the years indicated some good potential in that area, so we staked it. And my first trip in there, which was kind of late July, in to see these Tombstone sweet intrusives that were in the belt. We saw multiple veins, got some very exciting grab samples. So we got, once again, we're onto what I think potentially could be a brand new discovery. Very impressive outcropping over, it's basically a mountain that's strongly altered, lots of veining in it. Good gold draining from it in the creeks, and good gold from the rock samples we've taken today. So we're quite excited.
So this is, you guys, effectively what I'm hearing here is you guys have sort of refocused the company to a set of new claims you guys got in the Northwest Territories.
That's correct.
And it's very grassroots. It's
in the same geology.
Still the Tombstone Belt.
Yeah, still the Tombstone Belt, still these Tombstone sweet intrusives, but this one has got outcropping mineralization as opposed to, small veins that we were chasing down. We got a whole mountainside that's completely altered, lots of veining in it. We haven't sampled a lot of it to date. It's very rugged. We're going to need mountaineering geos to hang from ropes and sample the hillside. What we have got is all along the talus at the base of the hill, where the break-in slope is, we did sample lines across that and got a very high-grade gold in the talus samples, up to 7 grams in talus samples, which is quite exceptional. Trench, we were able to get one trench in the intrusive itself, 38 meters at 1.8 grams. We've had grab samples and 2-meter chip samples up to 15 grams to up to 95 grams. So we're finding a lot of gold in this new intrusive that has never been prospected before.
Okay, so we think about the Northwest Territories for a second, and obviously there was a lot of concern over what was happening in the Yukon thanks to Victoria Gold and the landslide. How does the Northwest Territories compare to the Yukon as a mining jurisdiction?
Well, I think it's about equal, actually. I don't, we haven't worked there for a long time. The fact that this ground was opened up for industrial purposes, obviously is a good comment in itself. We haven't seen that happen in the Yukon for quite a few years. There's lots of land tied up in the Yukon with no staking, and it's been that way for a decade. In the Northwest Territories, the government and the First Nations came to an agreement and opened this area up for staking and for industrial purposes. So that was a very good move. I've been told that we'll be able to permit a drill program before the summer. Okay. So we haven't done that yet, so let's see how that progresses. Obviously, the Victoria Gold was a very unfortunate thing for open pit mining in the Yukon in general, or mining everywhere, I think. We've had a previous thing the same year in Turkey when another heap leach pad slipped. So it's unfortunate. It happens in all industries, but mining in the Northwest Territories, this part of the territory wants employment. They want development. So I think it'll be positive.
Okay, so if I'm an investor in Rackla, what am I looking out for over the next year?
Looking out for the next year for us to make a discovery through drilling on this project called the Bite project. We need to do a lot of work before we'll be drilling, a lot of sampling, get some excavators in there, do some trenching, a lot of mapping of the veins, and then get the drill turning. I would guess it'll be August before we drill. We probably won't start working on the Bite project itself until late June, early July. It is remote. There is a road. We're about 40 kilometers from the North Nahanni Road, so we can, 40 kilometers into the project. It's not too bad. The low valleys all the way there. So if we can make a discovery, I think permitting it, something like that, would be very possible.
Sorry, the Bite project is the project in...
The Bite project is a project in the Northwest Territories.
Okay.
The project is called, it'll be fun. The project is called the Grad property. The showing on the hillside is a Bite project.
Okay, that's why I didn't have that on my sheet. So you, in a perfect world here, you're going to be drilling it in early 2025?
In August 2025.
In August 2025, okay.
Yeah.
Is that going to be the focus of the company moving forward, or are you kind of still?
We have other projects, but I think given the numbers we're getting from this project, the strength of the alteration system, the strength of the bismuth and telluride numbers and gold numbers we're getting, I would say this is going to be 90% of our focus this year.
Okay. All right. Well, Simon, thanks very much for hopping on here today. I think you've got a history of discovering stuff, and to me, I find it very fascinating that you're in a stock that's trading around 11 cents, and you think you've got something.
And we financed. We got $2.5 million flow through in the treasury and about $500,000 hard money, so we're good to go.
All right, well, Simon, thanks very much for hopping on here, and after you find that next major discovery, please keep coming back on here and update our audience.
I'd love to be back. Okay, thank you very much.